Hello, beauties. DL here with Intimate Sanctuary. Such a pleasure to design and spend precious time with you again. If this is our first encounter, I greet you with love. Welcome. It is Aries. And with this sign housing Women's History Month and still being inspired by last year's childhood theme, I decided to linger a little while longer in that childlike magic while embracing the heroism of womanhood. And there's no better representation than the two powerhouse comic book giants, DC Comics and Marvel Comics, aka Marvel Studios. Let's step inside our Warrior's Vault and reminisce on heroines who define the word super. For the cover, I decided to highlight a heroine who illustrates the wonders of womanhood. She's none other than Princess Diana of Themyscira, Suprema, the Wonder Woman, Diana Prince. She is Wonder Woman. In lieu of drawing a scene from DC Comics' Wonder Woman, because honestly, I couldn't decide between the first movie and 84 because let's face it, both of them were awesome, okay? I thought it would be quite unique for this dual theme to recreate the first cover of Ms. Magazine. One of my favorite activists of the women's liberation movement, Gloria Steinem, co-founded this periodical publication that transformed a movement into a magazine. Since the 1970s, each issue has unapologetically addressed the real issues concerning gender equality and social justice. The prefix Ms. is used in our vocabulary because of Ms. Magazine. Being an Aries herself, she reached a heroine's milestone by turning 90 years old on March 25th, 2024. Happy birthday, Ms. Gloria Steinem, and thank you for your lifetime dedication and service to women's rights. The pencil I used to draw the cover is from the Daler-Rowney pencil collection, number HB. The pens I used are from the Sakura Micron Fine Liner with the 05 tip, the Sharpie Felt Tip Fine Point, and the Tombow Fudenosuke brush pens, hard and soft tip. I also tried a brush pen from the Dollar General Pop Shelf, but they decided to take out the pop shelves all around the country, so I'm going to refrain from using this in the future just in case it's something that you want to get and it's not available anymore. Aries marks the beginning of the spring equinox and the start of the astrological new year. This fire sign's energy represents starting over, rebirth, and taking action. Aries for 2024 spans from March 20th to April 18th. Those born in this sign are considered trailblazers, fearless leaders who revel in starting new things, express their independence freely, and love new adventures, challenges, and competition.
Helen ready. And I would like to thank God because she makes everything possible.
I Am a Woman became the national anthem for the women's liberation movement, and I am is the key phrase for Aries. A reverence to the self and complements Valerie Tejeda's self-care by the signs pillar for Aries, which is putting self first. It signifies valuing the self first and foremost and prioritizing one's needs. Women are taught to focus on everyone else's needs ahead of her own. But when we courageously put self first and practice self-awareness on a daily basis, we transform into individualized Wonder Women who serve humanity with superpowers beyond human understanding. After all, even Wonder Woman herself wasn't built in a day. Practice creates power, and there's nothing like the power of a woman. A major thing that I have found that helps me to show up for myself first is getting up at 5 a.m. in the morning. It sounds super early, and trust me, some days it really is. But I feel for me, that hour is the most holiest time of the day. And I get to take the time to meditate, do my spiritual study, and spend personal time creating in my bullet journal. When you do creativity for your job, it's so important to carve out a piece of your day to just create for you. And taking that hour first thing in the morning sets my day and myself up for success and allows me to show up fully for whatever the rest of the day may hold. For the monthly calendar, I included the setup used in the bullet journal method, which consists of numbering the days of the month, or in this case, the days of each zodiac sign, and the first letter of each day down the page. I only filled in each day after the day is complete, so I have an accurate account of my monthly activity. Artistic expression is an option and not required to keep a bullet journal. However, if you are like me and artistry goes hand in hand with your organization, you might want to consider including a creative calendar as well, which allows for the opportunity to keep track and artistically express. For this theme's creative calendar, I decided to spotlight one of my favorite heroines of all time. She's none other than Aurora Storm Monroe, aka Storm from X-Men. The daughter of a tribal Kenyan princess and an African-American photojournalist, Storm is considered one of the most powerful mutants and one of Marvel's most notable of all their comic superheroes. And now for my favorite segment, the featured artist of Aries. This theme's featured heroine is comic book illustrator Tina Ritchie. Tina has a deep love for fantasy and science fiction. Since earning her BFA in illustration in 2020, Tina has self-published and collaborated in multiple comic books, shown large-scale oil paintings in galleries, as well as established her brand Tina Isola. Isola, or Island, is a universe in which dreams take form, beasts run freely, and women are the fiercest beasts of all. Definitely check out her Instagram and Etsy account at Tina Isola Design, or you can check out her website at tinaisola.com. Tina, thank you so much for all you do and the beautiful designs you gift the world with each and every piece. Since Wonder Woman and Storm, to me, combined are the perfect heroine, I decided to include a coloring page that I feel combines the two superbly. I worked on this piece during a burlesque retreat back in 2018. During that retreat, I felt so empowered as a woman that I absolutely had to keep this token as a reminder to keep it sexy. And also, no matter what happens, no matter the obstacles, no matter the pain, no matter the journey, deep down inside the storm of every woman, there is a Wonder Woman bursting to unfold. All you have to do is release her. For this last segment, I had to give a huge shout out to one of my favorite films.
Who's Charles Moulton?
That is my pseudonym.
Why don't you write Wonder Woman under your real name? Because most Americans have a low opinion of comic book writers? Or is it something else?
William Moulton Marston created Wonder Woman based off of the two loves of his life that he considered combined created the perfect woman. His wife, Elizabeth Holloway Marston, and their partner, Olive Byrne. If you'd like to take your cinematic journey a little further into this heroine's history, I would highly recommend that you watch the deliciously steamy film Professor Marston and the Wonder Women. To be forewarned, it is rated R. Definitely take that into consideration, but if you enjoy going on provocative journeys, then you are in for a delicious treat. You guys are incredible for coming all the way on this journey with me. I mean, it just fills my heart with love. I hope you got some major value out of this. If you did, please bang that like and subscribe button. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace and love. Au revoir.